says no. Squib load. Squib load is when you pull the trigger on your firearm and there's a noticeable and discernible difference in the amount of recoil. What do I mean when I say recoil?
Backfire.
Yeah, you got your handguns, my designated safe direction, I'm shooting, I'm going to feel a noticeable amount of recoil. Well, in this situation with a squib load, there's a noticeable, discernible difference in the amount of recoil. Instead of the gun moving a lot, it moves just a little bit. There is also a discernible difference in the amount of sound that is generated by the discharge. Instead of the gun going bang, it might go pop. So instead of a lot of recoil and a lot of sound, I get a little bit of recoil and a little bit of sound. I might have a squib load. That is caused by this powder being sufficiently degenerated such that the amount of the explosion is not enough to make this bullet fully traverse or go through the barrel. That is, I had a little bit of an explosion, but it wasn't enough to get this bullet out of my barrel. Basically, I have an obstructed handgun. I have a bullet still lodged in my barrel. So when I pull a revolver, on the next revolver trigger pull, the cylinder is going to rotate and position another cartridge for firing while I still have a bullet in my barrel. With a semi-auto, I pull the trigger, the slide blows back, the casing flies out. I have a bullet in my barrel and the loading mechanism positions another cartridge from my magazine and puts it into the chamber. I have a loaded handgun with a cartridge available for firing, and I have an obstructed barrel because I have a bullet in it. Why might it be a bad idea to shoot a plugged up handgun?
Blow the barrel out.
If you're lucky, you'll just tear up your handgun. If you're lucky. That's lucky.
So what you're saying is, it's not enough power to actually move the projectile out of the barrel. It just kind of goes down about halfway and
exactly. Exactly. It's just stuck right in there.
Okay.
And you're basically shooting a plugged up handgun. Like Bugs Bunny. Kaboom! If you're lucky, you just tear up your handgun. If you're not lucky, it will involve a trip to the hospital. Someone might have to pick up your digits. And I don't mean your phone number.